Hello.
Hi.
We are here. It is time.
Happy Sunday, everybody.
Happy Sunday. I thought this would be way more fun together, and then Aaron was like, "Why don't we do it live?" And I was like, "Oh, you know me too well."
We do love some live videos. I just have to point out that I'm wearing a new lipstick and I really love it.
It looks fantastic. Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Look at this, you guys. I know you see the ring light in my glasses. Look.
It's nice and pink. Like a good color pink, you know?
Thank you. I just needed to share that with you guys because it's Sunday and I have a new lip color on and it was $9.50 because it's NYX makeup and I'm here for it. It doesn't feel like I have lipstick on. So
yes.
Enough about me. Sorry. I just had to share that.
Hey, about to relax with baby. The baby's down for a nap. Nice. Oh, thanks, Bethany. I'm just gonna let
Oh, thank you. Everybody says we both look fire.
Thanks. I just recorded a video. Like I got off 5 minutes ago.
You're amazing.
I'm just letting Instagram know that we're live, so that
I need you to look at your camera real quick, though. Okay, thanks. So I don't get like a weird shot of you. You know,
Oh yeah. Okay, hold on. I had a brain fart. Okay, I'm back.
It's Sunday. Oh my God. How's everybody doing?
Let's go.
Doing some grad research. I love that.
Nice.
It feels like I haven't gone live in quite some time, so it feels good to be here with everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, thanks, Karina. The color's called Flaunt It, in case you want to get it.
This is funny because they commented, Carrot and Danlu, I don't know how to say your name, friend, but they commented and was like, what time is the 4 p.m. Central Standard Time in Europe? And I was like, 10 p.m. They're like, oh, bedtime story.
Oh, I love that. Bedtime story.
Hey, ladies, watching y'all working on some grad research. Nice. Hey, DC, what's up? Curling my hair because we're going out for friends. Oh, that's fun, Melissa.
That is fun. I love that.
I definitely don't look as good as y'all do on a Sunday. Oh, listen, I'm going to look this way because I filmed and then I knew I was going to get on here. You should have seen us this morning when I was like FaceTimed. I was like propped up in this chair playing The Sims on my...
I had eye patches on, mascara under my eyes. My hair was doing Lord knows what.
Yeah, right? Pretty good. Feeling like being productive today. That's great. Organizing sewing patterns, cleaning things out.
Snacks. Guys, I'm having a Diet Dr. Pepper. Do you have something to drink, JJ?
I do. I already drank my Diet Coke today. So I got my sweetened orange, bitter orange. You all know how I feel about these HEB. If you talk to me about them, they're my favorite.
Yep. I'm going to test this out and see if this lipstick transfers because I know we all want to know.
Does it? Let's see.
Okay, it's dry. First of all, it does not feel like I have anything on, which is it's tripping me out a little bit.
Let's see. Drum roll.
All right, here we go. You guys?
No transfer, baby.
I mean, I'm sure if like I got it soaked, like if I was eating oily foods or something like that, it probably would. However,
no one missed anything yet. Like with the stew thing. You missed the transfer of the lip thing, though.
It takes us a while to kind of get going. We have to say hi. Yeah. You know,
we wanna give people time to get on because I know that people aren't like probably not just sitting at the computer like it's 4:50. Okay, 10 minutes. You know, like waiting for them.
Yeah.
They just usually get notified. Nice. Is it matte? Yes, it looks matte. Your lipstick looks.
It is matte. Yes. But it doesn't feel like super, super dry. And also I have these lines that are genetic that my mom and my grandmother have given me. And so I have to be real careful with lipstick because it will bleed into those lines. And it's not a good look. Eventually I would like to have filler put there, but I'm just to fill the lines, but I'm not ready to step into that yet.
Yeah.
I'm just not ready for that. And so I really like the applicator. Nice. It makes it real easy to like line your lips and I don't feel like I have anything on it. It's $9.50 in this NYX Cosmetics. Okay.
Yeah.
Not hashtag not an ad, hashtag not sponsored.
Yeah. Not sponsored on that. Julie, I'm in Florida and this is the best time of year. Who Julie? Oh, I think you're talking to Julie. Oh yeah. Snow day yesterday. Oh, I wish. I love snow.
I do not.
You
I do not wish for snow days.
I love snow. Okay. This is the long training that he did, that Stuart did. If you haven't watched part 1, we're going to say some things and you might be like, what? That's awesome. It's not drying. I get the line bleeds too. Funny, I'm looking into filler too. Looks beautiful. So just steal it. $9.50. Yeah.
$9.50. And it's a big bottle. Okay, sorry. I'm going to be quiet about the lipstick. I'm just very excited.
Oh, it looks great.
Thanks, friend. I'll send you one.
We love it. Yeah, so this is like 50-minute training of him, but I'm going to skip the first couple minutes because it's not him. It's like the leader, Ximena. I feel like Karina knows what I'm talking about, and I feel like Blanca talked about Ximena too, and her husband. So if you haven't watched part 1, you might get confused on what we bring up, but maybe not. I'll try to explain it a little more. So I think it's time that we get started. Are you ready, Erin?
I'm ready. I'm always ready. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Yes, everybody buckle up.
Okay.
Running a major company, so we figured we would share the knowledge with as many people as we possibly could, and hopefully we can bring some other people into this amazing company as well.
All right. Awkward.
In the world right now. So we want to jump into this and ask you the questions because we know your time is super precious.
It is.
The first question I wanted to start off with though is, as I had an opportunity to talk to you at one of the events, and you graced me with your time, and I know that you've been in the MLM business and in that world for a little while. How in the world did you? I know, but I think they would want to know, how in the world did you end up in this amazing business?
It was as you know, Jay, it was kind of an accident. I was actually involved in the telecommunications industry and was working for a very successful telecommunications company in Canada. And at the time, we were looking to make a major acquisition, and looked at a company called Excel Telecommunications, which was located in Dallas. And they had this kind of unusual thing that I didn't know much about. It was like an MLM direct selling model, and I was kind of intrigued by it. They were about over $1 billion company, and they were traded on the New York Stock Exchange. So the company that I work for, we actually bought Excel, and that was back in 1999, and I was responsible for the acquisition. And at the time, they said to me, we would like you to be the first international president of Excel. And I said no, because I didn't want to do MLM or direct selling. How many people, just wave your hands, how many people have had people say, oh, don't do that, that's bad?
Yeah.
There we go. Lots of hands, right?
All
so
of your
I was
hands.
kind of like, oh,
okay,
I don't
thanks.
know if I want to do that. They convinced me.
Well, Stu, why do they say don't do that?
Why? Yeah. What?
Because of your income.
What was the reason?
Your income disclosure statement tells us why not to. I mean, I just did a video over Money, so their income disclosure statement is like right in my mind. 92.26% of people at the bottom as a market partner averaging $161 a year, and the median is $0. I mean, of course, your friends and family who love you are going to say, probably don't do that. But the people who are in Monet are going to say, don't listen to them. Don't listen to your friends and family who don't say that. They just don't know. Well, actually, the people who are telling you your friends and family just don't know are the ones who are going to make money off of you.
Yep. I think we should call them Hun Bros.
Hun Bros and Hun Bots.
Yeah.
I don't know. Brobots?
Robots, yeah.
That's funny. Robots, that's funny. All right. Erin, you want to add anything or?
No, I think that was, yes, yeah. You're spot on. Does he talk like this the whole time? Like,
I'm sorry. I
was not prepared.
It's so
it feels dry. It feels like it's
dry.
sucking the like you know, like some matte lipstick, since we were talking about this, like just sucks the moisture out of your lips and like it just is uncomfortable. That's how I feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Just
You're-
me? I don't know.
No, not just you. Trust me. I've sat through this once before. And I'm like,
Okay.
let's go.
And as I told you, Jay, shoot, once I had spent 2 or 3 years in the channel and understanding the impact that it can have on people's lives, there was no turning.
Impact on their lives or impact on your wallet?
Facts.
Huh?
He makes my lips shrivel up.
Rachel, that's so funny. Okay. Oh, I mean, that's awesome. She said, I educated someone about the internet
Aw.
because he's looking at Jessica and Aaron's sticker. Lula Rich. Love that.
Love that so much.
All right. Let's keep going.
Back. I often say this is, apart from working for a not-for-profit, this is probably the only place where you can do well and do good at the same time.
What,
And
what does that mean, sir? Do well and do good at the same time? What does that even mean?
Fat wallet and helping people?
What?
What did
Somebody get this man a ring light.
I know. I know.
Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to stop it so
It's too
soon, but I'm
hard.
kind of like, do well and do good at the same time. First of all, who talks like that?
Yeah.
Like, who okay.
Talk about buzzwords, buzz phrases. Also, I like this. Impact on your lives. Yes, a negative impact. Impact on your lives does not necessarily mean good.
Also, still no still no transfer.
Oh, I love that.
Let's see how she holds up on this 48-minute training we've got.
Yo,
Training.
it's killing me, man. It's rough. It's rough.
super
Rough
competitive.
too?
So I get through direct selling, I get to continue to be competitive. And Buzz, we're having so much fun, aren't we, here at Monat? And I get to, I'm not going to lie. We all got to be humble, but I'm not going to lie when people say, this is the, the largest premium hair care company in the world. I do get a little, that's kind of cool. So my competitive nature comes out to a certain extent. So that's what got me into it, and I absolutely love the channel.
So what made you want to be the president of this great company, Monet? Which I'm very glad that you are, because I think that 20 years of experience you've had has been an amazing gift to this company. But why, with all that experience, why did you choose Monet?
Well, it's kind of a cool story. I didn't, it's one of those things that just kind of comes together. And I had worked for 2 other billion-dollar companies, $1 billion direct selling companies, and had kind of not retired, but kind of gone into consulting and had decided I didn't really want to work for a company anymore. I kind of wanted to work for.
And JJ, just really quickly, for those that have not watched part 1 yet, did he talk, like, what are those 2 companies, the direct selling companies that he's talking about?
Arbonne.
Those
Arbonne, and it was that Excel one that he mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
So Arbonne, he was head of sales, something like that, and then he was also president in Canada at one point. So,
Interesting.
yeah, I was in Arbonne after Stuart was in Arbonne. They have had so many turnovers for presidents in Arbonne. So many. They have a different one now from when I was in it.
And I left last year.
2020. Yeah, 2021-ish, yeah. And they still had the same president then. That's just wild. Changed recently. It is. It's wild.
Myself. And in the winter of 2013, my wife runs an executive search company, and she had noticed that this guy, Ray Urdaneta, had been kind of creeping on her LinkedIn. And so she looked in and saw what he did, and saw that it was a company in Miami. So she reached out to him right away and said, is there anything we can do to help you? And so we had a meeting in December of 2013, and then in January of 2014, I started working with Ray particularly to set up this company. It was his dream they had a reasonably successful company in Latin America, but it was always his dream to do a North American company. And so they didn't have a lot of experience in it. And so they asked me to come on, and I helped them find the technology. And we, I helped put together the compensation plan that we currently have. And we didn't have a name or anything. So we did all the marketing around, what the company would be like. And it was kind of weird because
Oh my God, Stu.
Oh my God, no. Look at everybody's faces. I feel so bad for them. Blink twice if you need help.
This is in 2020, by the way. This is the only one I can find where he's actually training. And it's good stuff. Like, it gets good. It's not, I mean, he talks this way the entire time, but he does say stuff and you go, what? But oh my God, these poor people. Samanna's probably like, Jesus, Stu.
The only people paying attention are the people that he's talking with. Like on the top right, whatever their names are. Those are the only two people engaged in the conversation. Everybody else is like, what's going on in my Instagram? Oh, yeah, let me text them back. What should I order for dinner? God, I still have to do the laundry or whatever. Like, you can totally see it all over. I feel so bad for them. Are you guys okay?
Twice in solidarity. True that. This is true. Oh. Okay.
They asked me about being the president, and I just really didn't want to. Deb and I have a home here in Tampa, the Tampa area. We have a home in Maine, so I was spending my summers in Maine and my winters here. It was kind of a good life. But through this summer, having been with other billion-dollar companies through the summer, I remember telling Deb, there's something here. Like this has got all the ingredients, because I've been there. I've been a senior executive at a couple $billion companies in the space, and I saw that they had a great product, which is the most important thing, right? You got to have it. I always talk about the 3 Ps, to be honest. Well, there's actually 4 Ps, but the first one in evaluation is a great product and a consumable product, which is really important, right? Because you keep making.
I'm just saying that when you have as many class action lawsuits for a company that isn't that, like, from the beginning, like very early on, I think they had class action lawsuits. Like, they had lawsuits because of their product. From a company that is MLM, like Monet, says all this stuff about their products, you shouldn't have that many issues with it, bud. It's not that great of a product. I'm sorry. It's just not. And it's intentionally overpriced. MLM products are, in my opinion, from what I know, meant to be overpriced on purpose.
Yes. What do we think the other P's are going to stand for? Product. I've watched this before. I got to remember. I wrote them down. Product. I'm thinking they're going to say something about timing. I think they're going to say something about, timing, I think will be in there somehow.
Yeah. All right. I don't know.
Making money, they keep ordering. As long as they keep liking your product, a consumable product is a lot easier to sell than hard goods. So they had a great product. They own the manufacturing, so that was kind of cool. And then the pay is the second P, and I actually had helped to develop the pay plan, so I was pretty cool.
You helped develop the pay plan? Pay plan for the office or for the people in the company that are the contract workers? Bro, that pay plan sucks.
It's got to have great pay. Nobody's getting paid in this company. What are you talking? 92% are not making hardly anything.
He's got to mean corporate, because, I mean, the income disclosure statement's embarrassing. Bad. Do we need an anti-MLM children's book? Dude.
I was not prepared for today at all.
Stu, of all people.
Oh, God.
Made the pay plan? Bro. Well, makes sense.
But did he start with the company? Or
Yes.
was the
He helped
okay.
build the
Okay,
company.
okay.
He helped build the company with Ray and Lewis, who is Ray's dad.
Excellent.
So nothing like getting paid to be on this meeting, which none of them are.
Kayla, that comment wins the internet.
You need to reassess your second P, Stu. True.
Oh my
Confident that it was going to work, and it was based really on trial and error of things I'd done over the previous decade or so.
Yikes.
And then the third one is people, and I think I started to see the people. Ray and I started getting along really well, and I saw how they did business, and so if you have product, pay, and people, and then the fourth P, passion, if you have those four P.
I see no passion on this call. I see no passion. In fact, I'm looking at these humans that are on this Zoom, and I feel like they are watching paint dry. The expressions on their face is like, oh, here we are on another Zoom. Let's watch paint dry. Look, I mean, I don't want to call anybody out, but look like directly under Stu. Like, I feel bad for her. Ma'am, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Passion.
Oh, God, it makes me so sad. Are y'all okay? I know this was 2020, but
It was in like May of 2020, I think. Rough time for everybody,
there's a girl yawning. Like, nobody is engaged. I'd love to see what the chat looks like.
Who's user? Is that one of the anti-MLM people? Who's user with the black screen?
Who snuck in?
Just kidding. This is on YouTube publicly, so there's no issue. All right, let's keep going.
Then it's a real recipe for success. And so I actually had this sense, I don't want to offend anybody here, but I had this sense like I was about to give birth. We're launching in September, October, and I was going to give birth to this baby and give it up for adoption.
Nope. You can't just say, I hope this doesn't, what did he say? I hope this doesn't like hurt your feelings, or I hope this doesn't
offend anybody.
You can't just say that and let people think that they can't be offended. That's offensive. Don't forget to smash that like button. Oh, thank you, Janelle. Thank you. I'm sorry. You giving birth to a baby and putting it up for adoption. First, why would you use that example?
Because he's a man and he thinks he can.
I hate when people go, I hope this doesn't offend anyone, or I don't mean to offend you. But then what they say is offensive. And what they're doing is they're like, you can't feel offended because I told you.
Yeah.
Wrong. Absolutely wrong.
It's almost like when somebody says, is it okay if I give you some tough love?
Oh, tough
That's
love
my
equals,
favorite.
No. Let me allow you to be a bitch. Let me be a bitch for a second, please. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, it's not okay. And he has no right to be talking about what the birth experience is like. He has no right, in my opinion, to be speaking on what it's like to give up a baby for adoption. This is very offensive. And I think he knew that before he said that.
He knows it's offensive, but of course, him saying, I hope no one takes this offensively. He's trying to be like, you can't take it offensively because I said it.
Yeah.
I'm sure that could be such a triggering thing for some people.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
And I didn't want to do that. And so Deb and I kept talking because we knew it would be a difference for our life. It would be a significant difference in our lifestyle. But I have a saying that I use all the time, which is if you're going to have a regret in life, regret something you did. Don't regret something you didn't do. And so, Deb and I prayed about it. We walked down the beach in Maine, and they were actually looking at that point in hiring a president. That was what Deb was doing for them, finding a president, and among other executives. And we said, okay, you know what? If this whole thing goes through, if the deal goes through, then we'll know that's where God wants us to be. And if it doesn't, then maybe what's supposed to happen is that I'm supposed to step up and do this. Well, you know what? They found a great candidate. He liked them. They liked him. Everything was going hunky-dory. I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to move on. And then at the last minute, the deal fell through. And I remember picking up the phone and calling Ray and saying, "Hey, I know this didn't work out, and Deb and I have talked about this. I want to do it. I want to join you." And it was the quick. I got an email back. I signed back and forth. The whole thing happened in about an hour, and before I knew it, I was moving down to Miami to start full time. I'd actually been working essentially full time on contract, but stepped into the role as president, and never regretted it for a day, for a moment.
Well, I want to personally thank you for constructing an amazing compensation plan, because it's pretty amazing.
We love you even more, Stuart.
I was going to do that. Why, Ximena? Because you make a lot of money.
That's right.
I'm sure you're happy about it.
Look at, I feel like this picture is a representation of the people that are making money in an MLM versus the people that are not making money. Look at the faces.
Yeah, but are putting in work. You know that a lot of these people are putting in a lot of work because they look at Ximena and her husband and go, I want that. Like, I want the money. I want the freedom that they have. But in reality, that is just not how the MLM business structure is made. The structure is not made for the majority of these people here to profit, actually.
Yeah, look at these faces. I just feel these faces. I don't like. I wonder how many of these people that are on here are still part of the company. I bet there's a lot.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. Also, please do not go and bother any of these people. Yeah. We care about them. We do not want them to be bothered with. I know y'all won't, but I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
So sad. All right, let's keep going.
I sound like Kate from John and Kate Plus 8. Oh God. In my opinion, of course. Oh God.
I know you had involvement in that because it's an amazing compensation plan. I've seen lots and it's really good. So let me ask you, what is the one big piece of advice you would give to our market partners that would help them have the most success at Monet?
I think the thing that will make you the most successful is consistency.
Recruiting.
I mean, there are a whole bunch of things that will make you successful, but
recruiting.
I think if I had to say what one thing is consistency, but two kinds of consistency. Recruiting. So consistency in doing the things you need to do every day. If you've ever heard John Maxwell speak, he always talks about, I do this. He has 4 things that he does every day. And you know what? And he goes, if people ask me, on a Thursday, I do this, and this. So consistency in every day doing the things that are necessary. The second part of consistency, though, is making sure that your talk and your walk are consistent, that you're authentic, because people hear you say something, and if they see you act differently, they won't follow you. They won't be interested in being around you. So I love the word consistency. Consistency in my talk and my walk, and consistency in doing every day the things that need to be done and being disciplined to do that.
Okay, that's awesome. I hope you guys are taking notes because he is dropping a lot of knowledge here, and we've talked about this. So
one, you said, I hope you guys are taking notes. He's dropping a lot of knowledge here. And then you say, we've talked about this. Why would they need to take notes on something they've already heard 100 times? Stu is not dropping any knowledge.
None.
He's
talked about himself this entire time, pretty much.
Correct. And then he said, be consistent.
What is it with these leaders in this industry that just talk about themselves with team training? How about we talk about these individuals that are on here and their goals and what they want to do and what they're struggling with? How about we give them tangible ways to operate a business? But we know that doesn't happen on these things because I think the top know, the majority, some, however you want to word that the majority of these people are not going to make any money.
Yeah.
This is not training.
Yeah. I like what Sonic Fights Emblem says. Oh, he doesn't want to say recruiting, so he says consistency, of course.
And discipline.
Let's keep going.
Please take notes and please live into it. So what is one habit that you've seen other successful market partners doing every day to build a long-standing business?
Well,
Recruiting.
I think there are some key habits, and I think it's really important. First of all, one of the most important things is to keep looking at your personal business. And so, there are people who they get into this business and then they start leading and they've got a whole team, and it becomes really easy to forget about your personal business and continuing to share the opportunity every day. It becomes really easy to go, what'd you do today? Well, I did a lot of coaching calls, or, I was on social media and I did a lot of stuff on social media. And so, and what happens slowly but surely is, what this is like, you're building and you just got to keep rebuilding all the time. And when people's personal business falls off, eventually it's kind of like a house of cards. So I think that in a given day that you should, there's a little exercise that we used to use in one of my companies. It was called the 10 pennies, because really this is just about sharing money, sharing.
Oh wait, I know where this is going. This is like the rubber band thing that I've seen, where you put like however many rubber bands. Okay, this is the amount of people that I want to talk to. And every time I talk to somebody about my business opportunity, I'm going to take the rubber band from that wrist and I'm going to put it on this one. And at the end of the day, I have to have all of them on the other wrist.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Also, Rachel says user is a mood.
For real.
Yes, absolutely.
For real.
A great product, sharing, if you want to, the opportunity, but sharing money, sharing the community, right? And the 10 penny thing was, take 10 pennies in the morning, and every time you talk about money, move it from one pocket to the other. Now, not all of us have pockets, but the concept is, at the end of the day, have you transferred the 10 pennies from this side to that side? So have you actually every day talked to people about money? Have you shared something about money, whether it's the product or the community? I go back to, pay, product, like the 3 Ps. The 3 things you can share about money. 1 is you can share the product. 2 is you can share the pay plan. You can share the opportunity. You can share, how share your business. But 3, you can share the community. And what I've noticed in this this pandemic more.
The community.
I was just reacting to the same thing going, okay.
I don't think we need to, I don't think there's much to say about that. I think because we all know what the community's like and how they hold them accountable for zero shit.
Absolutely.
Has he said anything helpful at all? I'm going to say no. I don't think he said one thing. Not one thing.
No.
And I feel like a lot of what he's saying is just what they've all heard 100 times. So it's like, why are they sitting on this call that lasts so long? I mean, we're not halfway through it, but we're a quarter of the way maybe, or like we're a third of the way through it, which by the way, we're making good time. 33 minutes. Heck yeah. They're sitting there when in reality, they get told all the time, this is not an income producing activity. You need to, well, then don't spend an hour on here when they could be doing an hour of MLM work.
I was just going to say this Zoom is not an income generating activity for their business.
Yeah, exactly.
Than anything else, is we have a family, a community that people want to be a part of. Like there's this sense of, like all the people who joined the call tonight, like we want to be part of something, people,
they look real excited about that.
To be part of something. So if you can share one of those 3 things every day, 10 times.
Okay. So yeah, I think that they are wanting to be a part of something. And I think that that's a pain point that they are able to pull them in on. They want to be a part of something. They want a community. They want income. They want support. And I think that's a way. This could be an email, a spam one. True. I think this is a way that they use that pain point on them. Sorry about my phone. All right. Anything else?
Oh.
All right.
You're going to be successful.
So I'm gonna dig a little bit further, Stu, just to make sure everyone understands. When you say pay attention to your personal business, versus like the coaching all the time, and because we preach coaching, I just want to make sure they understand completely what you mean exactly by pay attention to your personal business versus other things like
Yeah,
social
well,
media.
there is no, I mean, coaching is super important, and I can list, I think, there's like 1, 2, 3, probably 6 or 7 things that you should be doing every day, and coaching is one of them. But what happens is sometimes we find ourselves on social media and we think we're working, but right, we think we're working, but at the end of the day, there's nothing has moved, or we're making coaching calls, and I know.
Wait,
Here's the
but
deal,
I bet we're gonna say the same thing.
Say it.
But I thought they were getting paid. I thought they were monetizing their scroll. I don't understand.
I was gonna say something like that. Like they tell them you can do this through social media. You just have to. You can work from your phone through social media. Just post it, talk about it. Oh, look at the shampoo. I love the shampoo. Just like you do everything else. Pretty much monetizing their scroll, like you said. So they tell them that to get them in the company, and they're like, just kidding, JK. What?
Yeah, it's not enough to just be on social media. Now you have to actually like cold message people.
Yikes. What did DC say? Are MLMs like sophisticated chain letters?
Oh my God, that's funny.
Accurate. Also, Michelle, I thought he said the same thing. The cult, to join the cult tonight. I also thought he said that at first. I was like, what? Oh, and Emian. Yeah, some people heard that too. Okay. I'm glad I didn't say it because I didn't know if anyone else heard that. Like I did, but yep.
Yeah.
I mean, here's a tough one, tough love. Sometimes you're talking to people and you are wasting your time. And you know what? We only have 24 hours in a day, and we sleep for this many, and we cannot waste our time spending time with people that aren't interested in doing this, who aren't going to work for themselves, who aren't going to help themselves. That's a tough love thing. But I think it's super important. So
is it a tough love thing?
I don't think it is.
Why is he saying that?
I think it's
being real, I guess. Like he's just saying his opinion. Like,
yeah. I think this is just how how we see people in MLMs controlling what people are working on. And yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
Personal businesses, have I enrolled somebody? You know what? Have I shared the business with people? Have I shared the products with people? Am I bringing on new VIPs? It doesn't matter. I mean, I know you guys, I know Jimena and Jay's stats. I know everybody's stats actually, but you are constantly, even though you've got this gigantic team, you're constantly bringing on new people. You're constantly going out to find
recruiting. He will not say the R word, the recruiting word. He will not say recruiting.
It's so interesting. Team building. What else do they call it? Drop in the comments what else they call recruiting, but will not typically say recruiting.
Yeah.
Sponsoring.
Yeah. Building your team.
Mentoring.
Mentoring is good. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Is this supposed to be inspirational? Stu, here is some tough love. You aren't brilliant. Yeah, you aren't as brilliant as you think. Yeah. That feels like another tactic to remove toxic people from their lives. Absolutely.
Toxic people.
Yeah.
Meaning people that are thinking for themselves and are not going to do what they want them to do.
Helping people.
Oh yeah. Sharing the opportunity, helping people. These are great. Yep.
Yeah.
Leverage. Oh my God. Yeah. I've heard that a lot lately.
Building your community.
Networking.
Yikes. Networking. That's a good one. Right. That's good.
New people. And if you talk to some of the people, some of the senior executive directors who've been around Monat for a little while, they'll tell you, they when they stop doing that, it almost kind of, it happens, it creeps in, and before you know it, your business is starting to falter, and you haven't brought any new blood in. So it's really a discipline to keep your personal business going and balance that with the other things that you need to be doing.
Awesome.
Thanks. I love that. And also like growing ourselves, like pouring into our business, because I mean, like what you just said, sometimes we find ourselves like coaching, and I'm not talking about only us, right? But we have a big group, a big team, and then you coach, but you also need to be training yourself. You also need to be learning your business. And like what I do every single day while I do my makeup is listen to a podcast, listen to a YouTube video from another, SED in the company.
Of course, they always do this. Listen to someone, whether it's in your company, like she said, or someone who always agrees with MLMs.
Yep.
They practically say they'll tell you not to listen to people who don't agree with MLMs. Like if someone writes a really great book, like self-development, whatever it is, if they aren't like pro MLM, they're not going to recommend them.
Yep. That's accurate. Like so accurate. I'm waiting for her to say, I was reading GoPro Recruiting Mastery the other day. Oh, God.
They talk about books later, but I don't think they mentioned that one, but they do mention a few that we've both read.
Oh, they do. Interesting. I've not seen this before, in case you guys didn't know.
Pouring into you. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Dave. Yes, everybody. Why take advice from a person who doesn't even do it, he says. Exactly. Why is he training them when he doesn't even do it himself? And never has he. Never once has he been a distributor, a sponsor, anything. He's just been in corporate.
Yikes.
Big yikes.
Yikes.
Or I'm also trying to doing self-development all the time, and I think that's just a great advice.
You that's amazing, Jimena, because you cannot hope. I mean, this business is about filling other people's buckets. That's what I like to say, right? And we spend all day filling other people's buckets. But if you don't take the time to fill your own bucket, you're not going to have anything to give them.
What the hell is a bucket? Why are you talking about buckets, Stu? Also, are you talking about your wallet? Fill your wallet? What the hell does he mean bucket? Quit. Stop.
I can't.
Stop talking about buckets. It's weird.
Eventually your bucket runs dry. And so, I think every day that's a piece of something that you should do every day. Every day I start the day by setting goals for the day. You know what? A dream is a dream, but a dream is just a dream if you don't set goals to get there. And so goal setting to me is a key component of a market partner's day, and it should start in the morning.
Who said it?
I'm pretty sure that's a Disney quote. I'm pretty sure that's a Walt Disney quote. But of course, he's not going to cite his sources.
No, it's going to come from Stu Mack himself.
Oh, God. I'm pretty sure that's a Disney quote, Walt Disney. Pretty sure.
Morning. I think that we need to spend time with the directs, the people who are direct to us, the core of people that really want to do the business. I know, for example, in Ottawa, Canada, there's a director up there. This may be overkill, but she has a meeting every single morning at 6:30 with her directs. Every single morning. And then, like I said, the personal business is another part of it. I use the 10 pennies. Personal development every day, some kind of personal development to like you said a minute, like to fill your own bucket. So
did Rachel Hollis say it, or did Rachel Hollis take it from someone?
She took it from somebody.
Absolutely. So funny. Oh, Christy, that's so funny. You said kidding. Okay. All right. You're right. Pulling a Hollis. Yeah. Either one of them. It could be either Hollis.
You have something to give to other people. I read every single morning, and sometimes you guys who, will see me on Facebook or on Instagram, I'll read something that I think is particularly cool or it really impacted me, and I share it. Right, I just get it out there. I would recommend that. And then the onboarding. Those two, onboarding your new market partners. This is the thing that is where I think we waste so much time. When you bring someone on, it's your responsibility, in my opinion, to get them through their Smart Start. There is so much money, Jay, you and I talked about it, so much money to be made in your enrollment plus 2 in your Smart Start period. I think we should be taking it as almost an obligation, to help get them through that Smart Start so that they're not leaving money on the table. And so, setting goals with them and
so you're saying to help the people that you bring on. Have you talked to Sarah Hill about this? Because I think she thinks otherwise. No, and she gives a hell about her.
I don't even have anything to add to that.
So bad.
You know, walking them through it and saying, hey, you know, how are you doing on your goals for
Hello?
today, especially in Smart Start, to get them through that, you know, 4 and 1, 4 and 1, 4 and 1, right?
Scared me.
We had to add some excitement to that. So you guys got to.
Legit,
Zoom in
I
on
scared
it.
myself.
It was a jump scare. Yeah.
I jump scared myself.
And then onboarding your VIPs. I think we'll bring in another 100 and something thousand VIPs this month. It's insane. 125,000 last month. I think we'll have more this month. And I think it's super important that we follow up with those customers. You know, good business people are always following up with their customers. So you know what? Mark on your calendar, when do they receive their flagship, or when did they, you know, if there's a flash sale, it gives you an opportunity to call them and let them know. When did they receive their flagship? Call them a day or two after. Hey, did you get everything? How was it? I mean, we don't do that as well as I think we need to. So really looking at our calendar and following up with our VIPs. That should every day one of your VIPs should be receiving product as you grow your business. Are you following up with them? Are you making sure that their product, did they get it on time? Is there anything you could do? Is there another product? Hey, you know, you have this product. Have you tried that kind of thing? And I think that's going to be a key to us building a sustainable business for a long time.
And you know, Stuart, one tip that I would give everybody that is in this call, I've been sharing this with my team as well. I have my VIPs in a WhatsApp chat. So I asked for permission for that and they said yes, and they're there. And I always say, you know, you girls are
so innovative.
I was thinking that. I literally was thinking.
Do you think Ximena and her husband are thinking like, Jesus, Stu, hurry up, get to the point?
No, but I know that the rest of the people on the Zoom are probably thinking that, like, what am I doing? This is such a waste of time.
Yes.
my favorite people. How are you? Have a great week. You know, so when a flash sale comes out, boom, they're the first ones to know, right? Before they see even their mail. So it's just, you're right. I mean, the VIP customers are just gold for us.
Yeah, that's how I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, I mean, the business is your MPs are gonna churn. Some are gonna make it, some are not gonna make it, and so that's why we're always bringing new ones in, right? But customers, they just continue to build. That's how you build a long-term sustainable business.
And I think to your Smart Start idea, I think really that's what gets buy-in. Once people can get their investment back, they've made.
Me and homegirl at the top right, we are the same. Lana.
All of them.
Oh,
these poor people.
Hurts. It hurts. Were you gonna say something?
Yeah. He was talking about getting people through the Smart Start, and you know, you get them back their initial investment. Yeah. What happens after the Smart Start? They don't make hardly anything. Oh God.
Nope.
A marshmallow peep? That sounds amazing.
Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. That sounds so good.
That does sound good.
Isn't their whole business model a flash sale?
Don't they have a flash sale like every Friday?
I think they do. I think they do. If not every Friday, every week. I swear I see it.
Literally every week, yeah.
Like, why don't you just sell them at that price instead of flash sales every week?
Right.
It shows that you can.
Because the products are so overpriced.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Made some money. They see there's money in the comp plan. I think that's where that start gets them like, oh man, there's actually money in this contract. I can actually do really, really well. So I think that's the key, is getting people started so that they do finish and, you know, they're in the business for as long as they can be.
Well, you and I talked about this when we created the comp plan. One of the things, let's wave hands again. When you started at Monet, somebody told you it was a bad idea, right? So we got.
How many times do you have to ask that question and make people raise their hand?
MLMs are the only companies that do training on how to deal with people that don't agree with you.
Yes. So weird.
Oh my
that somebody told you was a bad idea, and sometimes that somebody is in your house, right? And so
Yeah.
the purpose behind getting that money in their hands fast, as I told you the other day, Jay, it was so that you could wave a check in front of the person in your house who told you.
She actually did that.
Yeah, who told you that it wouldn't work. Yeah, there you go. Look what happened. I feel the same way about the car program. I want the car program so that you can tear up in your white Cadillac and burn rubber on the driveway of the person next door who told you this was a bad idea, right? So it really is.
And then when you drop rank and you have to come out of pocket, that neighbor that you were pulling, like all of these shenanigans is laughing, going, "See, I told you. Like I tried to tell you, but okay."
Remember when Jasmine, the girl who's now an iGenius, y'all know, said she dropped like 5 ranks or something crazy?
Yeah. Over the summer last year?
Yeah. Something. She dropped them really quick. And that's one of the reasons that they switched, is because she didn't want that or something to happen to her downline. It was in her WFAB, the big WFAB video we all reacted to. She talks about how she dropped all those ranks. Maybe, I think it was 7, honestly. I actually think it might have been
7 ranks.
I think it might have been 7.
God, that's crazy.
No worries, Crystal. Oh yeah, Michelle said 7. 7 ranks. Yes. Okay, there you go. There you go.
That's
I promise I just saw it. I thought it was 8. Who knew? Who knows? But first off, how can you drop 7 ranks in like a month or 2? Also, second,
was it a month or 2?
It was something like that.
So did she? That's crazy. She must have had people like legs.
I thought it was a month or 2
that went to another company.
Yeah, someone can correct me though. I could be crazy. I could be way off.
Yeah, tell us what you guys know, because that's great. That's the only way that I can make that make sense, is if there was like a mass exodus to another company.
Yeah, true.
That smart start thing is really about giving you the opportunity to go back to people and say, "See, it is working. It's worth my time."
Yeah.
So now I'm going to ask you, what's one habit or thing that market partners should never, ever do? That you've seen, and not even Monet things, but just in the MLM business in general, what should
never stop
do?
recruiting?
Never compromise. Never compromise. Never compromise your values. Never. There is no short.
Okay, through the whole time I watched this, I was like, what? That's the one thing they shouldn't do?
Cut to being successful. And, I've seen companies fall apart because a lot of people compromise. And you know what? When a VIP asks you about the 3 flagships, be honest with them. We bring in hundreds of thousands. Maybe they're not going to want to do that, but never take a shortcut, right? Never compromise your value. First of all, it doesn't make you feel good. Second of all, walking the talk. If you're leading and people see you compromising, they're not going to follow you. And overall, it hurts our business. Like, one of the things that I want to do the most is to protect this opportunity for everybody else. And we have like hundreds of thousands of market partners, and we can't compromise. We have to protect this for everybody.
Got to protect the house.
So if you could go back 30 years from now, knowing what you know now, especially knowing what you know about the MLM business and network marketing, what would you tell your younger self to do different?
I think the first thing would be that I discover my purpose. I think sometimes we just, like what is my drive? What is my inspiration? Really taking the time. When we're younger, we don't always take the time to step back and evaluate, right? We're in a hurry. We're racing down the road. I think I would tell the younger me, first of all, to always be humble and kind, to always run my own race.
Be humble and kind. Stu, what about your Trolling the Trolls profile?
Your face right now.
Hold on. Let me pull up.
Your face right now. That was awesome.
Someone was like, how do you know it was him? And my editor, whom I love, did not put in the, I thought I sent it to her, did not put in the picture showing Stuart McMillan's email and the Trolling the Trolls email.
Oh, right. I forgot about this. This is
I have the picture of it, so I'm going to upload it to my computer and show it on here. But you can press play if you want, or if you want to, like.
While you're looking, let's keep moving through.
Yeah.
My dad used to tell me that when I was younger. I didn't always listen to him. I always wanted to be the fastest or the smartest. And so I would tell the younger me, run your own race, be the best version of you. You don't have to be, you don't have to be someone else. Be authentic to who you are and be the best version. Compete with yourself to be the best version of you. And I think if you did that, if every year you compared yourself to the previous year and you're always trending in the right direction, I would focus more on that than I did when I was younger.
That sounds familiar, although I compare myself to yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? It's funny. One of the things that I do every year, because I want to be I want to be Stuart McMillan 2020 to be better than 2019. One of the things I do, and I think is super important, that I would tell my younger me is be careful who you hang out with.
This part's crazy to me.
I wouldn't waste any more time on negative people. I would hang out with positive people almost all the time, unless I'm filling their buckets and I can help them. But the people that
Okay, again, in my opinion, I think negative people means people who don't agree with MLMs. Okay, here I have the picture. Don't show these tips again. Does he chill with Brian? Brian Underwood?
I mean, he's talking about protecting the house, so
he sounds a lot like Undy. He sounds a lot like underwear. Yeah. Sorry, I have to make it a PDF.
You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job, sweetie.
Please remember, I have a new computer, so I'm trying to learn how to use it. It's not
Did you tell them before this that you got a new computer?
I kind of told them. Use PDF.
Very excited about it.
Yes, I love that.
Do you want me to keep playing while you're doing that?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's keep moving.
That I hang around with would be something I would tell the younger me to be much more careful of. Not to waste time with people who are negative. The other, it's a funny exercise that I have every year. In December, I make a list of the top 25 people that have impacted my life that year. Every December, and so I have the top 25 of 2019, for example, and then I have an all-time list, and these are people who impacted my life, but they're not always good. There are people that.
Okay, so what new computer? iMac? Yes, I did get an iMac. I did. Okay, here we go. So this is from. So the Anti-MLM Advocate posted this, but it's from the Anti-MLM Boss Babe. Hold on, let me see. So here we go. If you look, it says, "Hey, at McMillan Stewart and at Trolling the Trolls, which we want. Why do you guys have the same email when I asked a follower to check? That's weird. That's suspicious." So email sent. We sent an email to SN Stewart McMillan at tblank.com with the link to get back to your account. Email sent. We sent an email to SN at tblank.com with a link to get back into your account. They're the same email.
Wow.
And excuse me, they even called them out. They were like, anti-MLM, a small anti-MLM advocate. I think that's her name. I don't know. I have her on my part 1, but she even said, I gave this person an opportunity to say they aren't Stewart, and then they just got wiped off the face of the earth when they.
That's awesome.
Drag me down.
But don't spend time on haters.
They don't spend time on haters. No negativity. Really, Stu? Really, bro? Like that? You're gonna do that? And he was saying horrible things to people, like things that mean, horrible teenage girls would say.
It's like his alter ego.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
preoccupied with or whatever. But I can tell whether I'm going to have a good year based on that list of 25. And when I look back, because I've been doing it for about a decade, when I look back at some of the rough years I had, I look at the influences in my life that year, and they weren't good ones. So it's just a little exercise I did.
I had a mentor once tell me that if you're thinking about someone at your work when you're laying next to your wife, it's probably time for them to go.
Exactly. Yep.
Ew.
So what would you recommend? And I guess when I say recommend, you have a lot of knowledge of a lot of successful and experienced people at Monet and the other 3 companies I think that you did, the MLM. I mean, massively successful people. What would you recommend a typical structured day look like in the life of a market partner?
Isn't that just like a weird
what
thing
should
to say?
day look like for them if they're going to have success? Like, what could they write down and say, my day should look like this every day? And you kind of talked about it a little bit, but a little bit more of a structure. Someone's going to say.
He did not even use a fake email, y'all. He used his same email. Come on, man. That was too easy.
4 to 8 hours a day in this business. What would it look like?
Yeah, no, part of it depends on whether you're doing it part-time or full-time. And the interesting statistic is that the part-timers on average do 7 hours a week. That's not very much. So imagine how much more we can do if we're spending, a day at it. But I truly believe the day should have goal setting. The day has to have, you have to be sharing Monat throughout the day. The best people I've seen in the business are the people who aren't afraid, who
prospecting.
Go. Now we're not in restaurants now, but go to a restaurant and talk to the waitress about Monat. Hair.
Leave them alone. Leave the waitresses alone.
They have enough to deal with.
Leave them alone. The last thing they want to do is hear your sales pitch while they're at work. Is it Jerry? Mia? Oh, Jerry. Okay. Yum. Okay, I'm going to press play, but I'm going to go get a protein bar.
Oh, I'm eating chips and you're eating a protein bar?
I don't have chips.
All right. I'm eating chips.
Okay.
They're baked Lays, though.
Yum.
I love
Standing in
them.
line at Starbucks. The best people in the business are not afraid. What's the worst thing that could happen, right? What's the worst thing that could happen? They say no, or I'm not interested.
Or you get kicked out.
Yup. Can you hear me?
When you offer advice to go to here's a great movie, you should go see this movie. I saw it, and the person says, no, I don't want to. Are we offended? No, we're not offended when someone says, no, I'm not interested in that movie. But somehow we get offended. We feel like, it's going to be bad if I bring it up and they're going to be mad at me. It just doesn't happen that way. So I would say goal setting. I would say sharing the business at least 10 times a day. I would say spending some part of the day with the new people that you've brought into the business to make sure you're getting them over the finish line with their smart start. I would say that every day you should be talking to your existing customers. I love your chat idea, but
I'm a muted biatch. Hold up. Wait a minute. Michelle. She said, OMG, did y'all see the video of Mandy Sue literally giving samples to her DoorDasher this weekend? Look.
Nope.
Alone. Leave them
Absolutely
alone.
not.
Y'all, stop. Leave them alone. I cannot believe she did that. They're just
10
trying to
times
do
a
their job.
day.
Yuck. All right. Let's keep going.
maybe it's sharing a flash sale, maybe it's sharing a new product, maybe it's sharing, maybe we've just brought out some new video. Every day you should be talking to a customer. Every day you should do some kind of personal development, whether it's reading a book, listening.
No, I don't want to.
I just like how you said no. No, I have to read my books for school.
Yeah.
I don't need to do that.
Also, Someone brought it up. 10 times, Via said 10 times a day. Talk to 10 people a day? I don't talk to 10 people a day.
Okay, my question is, if they have a customer chat and there's more than 10 people in there, does that count as their 10?
I'm gonna say yes, but he's gonna say no.
Perfect.
That counts as one person. But it has to be 10 people that don't know about the company or that aren't in the company yet.
Okay. This comment right here, tell me that sample wasn't the DoorDasher's tip.
Stop. I firmly believe that would happen.
To a podcast. And by the way, you know what? We have 8 hours a day. We waste so much time. An exercise that I would do if I was all of you guys, because I've done it before, for a week, write down everything you do from the time you get up till the time you go to bed. Do it every day for a week. Just, be rigid about it. And the time. I was at 45 minutes. And be honest with yourself. I watched television, or I futzed around on Facebook, or whatever. But write it out, and then look at that list and go, what should I be cutting out? What should I be doing more of? What should I be cutting out? There's a book, a guy by the name of Todd Duncan, who you may hear from. He spoke at one of our events. He wrote a book called Time Traps. Phenomenal book, and it's great because when you say what should I do in a day, so important. We have to bring it down to a day, because otherwise we get to the end of the week and we haven't done jack, right? Like all the things that we said we wanted to do, we never got done because we didn't daily check ourselves and go, did I do some personal development? Did I do some goal setting? Did I onboard new MPs? Did I talk to some VIPs, right? And did I share money? If you did all those,
did I recruit
things in a day, you're going to be fine.
So, it's funny that you say the time management, because if you just take 2 hours a day, which I would say most waste 2 hours a day, in a month.
2 hours a day? 2 hours a day.
No.
Stop. 2 a day? That's 14 hours a week.
No.
I don't want to. Please, no. So bad.
Oh my God.
Awful. Look at them. They're like, 2 hours. Jesus.
Look at their faces, man. They're like, what? I don't like that.
Look, me and Vanessa are the same.
Same.
2 hours?
Yikes.
Yeah. Absolutely not.
You've wasted 40 hours, a whole work week, right? So if you
It's
put
crazy, isn't it?
40 hours into a month, what you could do with Monet. But most people, if you look at their screen time on their phones, is probably around 4 hours, right? So that's 2 weeks, 2 work weeks you just waste doing nothing and getting distracted, like you said, or those time traps. So it's an interesting point that you talk, and I think we have to be accountable to ourselves to do that. So I love that point. So now I'm sure you have this because you are a goal setting guy. So I'm sure that you're going to have an easy answer to this question. What is your vision as the president of Monet for 3 years, 5 years, and 10 years of Monet? What does that look like? Because one of the things I know is you guys are outpacing your goals already, right? So when you guys sit down and plan as a company, which I know you guys do, what does Monet look like 3, 5, 10 years from now?
Well, we started out in hair care, and we had the healthy hair revolution, and within 4 years.
If he says that they're going to start carrying CBD, I'm going to lose it. I just want y'all to know now. If he's like, we want to, expand into more health and wellness type products, we're looking at CBD, we're looking at, all of these, I'm going to lose it. You guys have been warned.
I like what Karina says. Like, if it's their own business, why can't they run it how they want? Of course. And that's how they get them in, Karina knows. Like, y'all know. Like, that's how they get people in, is by saying, you can work it when you want to. Okay, but like, why am I forced to do this and forced to do that and like shamed if I'm not on this? All a bunch of boo hockey. Is that how you say it? How do you say that?
Say what?
I don't know. Sometimes people say that's a bunch of whatever, and I thought I heard that was a phrase. Maybe not. Boo hockey.
Like malarkey?
Yeah, malarkey.
Is that the word? Is that the exact word you were thinking?
Maybe.
Oh my God, I love that for us.
Wow, I'm embarrassed. Okay, let's keep going.
Don't be embarrassed.
You know, I say humbly, you know, we became the largest premium hair care company in the world. We launched skincare.
I'm a muted biatch again. That's a lie. How do I know? Because remember when I emailed them and asked them? And they said they are not, that if they have not posted it on their Instagram as an award, it is not true. And then they said, stay stunned.
Stay stunned.
That's why I made a mug, y'all remember? Erin's predictions are eerily correct a lot. I know.
Thank you.
10 out of 10. She knows. She knows. Bull
I
hockey.
was just thinking that in my head too after you said that.
Bull hockey. Bull hockey. Shay Marie, that's right. Not sure if that bull hockey.
Okay.
But malarkey's also like another way. Someone used to do a reel with that email, then the clip of him saying this.
JJ, you know what to do.
I know what to do. Love that.
Because I know you understand the assignment.
Amen. Okay. Let's do it.
In the fall, our goals now are to get skincare to be at least 20% of our revenue by the end of the year. I think we went from 8 to 12 over the past 2 to 3 months, so that's awesome. I think that what I want us to be known as a company globally. That
My home address? My lawyers are in the works already, so I'll just send them that way.
Your legal team.
My legal team, excuse me. Because I have one of those, they're pretty hardcore. Scary guy. Yeah, I'm so scared of Stu. I'll go round 3 if I have to.
is healthy aging. Healthy aging. I want to be the healthy aging company in the world within 5 to 7 years. I want people to think when they hear healthy aging, they think about us. And I think it's possible. I also believe that, when we say Monet Global, I want to be in a number of different countries. I want to expand our footprint in Europe. We're in 3 countries there right now. I want to expand that. Asia Pacific is clearly something that we're looking at. It is a hotbed for direct selling, and also for health and beauty products. So those kinds of things go hand in hand as well. So I would love to see us truly within 5 years be a global company, be well over $1 billion. I could see us being over $1 billion next year. So I want to be 1-2 times that within 5 years, and in countries around the world. And the really cool thing that excites me, guys, is the opportunity. Like when we go into another country.
I'm always muted, but sue the Stu. Well, so if he's actually looking for my address because I made that video, he probably just wants to send a cease and desist, but it's going to be an MLM one. And I'll just have my lawyer look at it and go, this is BS. Also, if there was really something wrong with the video and like he meant it, he would have it taken down from YouTube, but YouTube's not going to take it down because there's nothing like illegal or nothing like defamatory on it. It's all alleged and also shared facts, That's so funny.
And your opinion. Your commentary is your opinion.
Yeah, alleged, my opinion. I said it so much, but Erin made the merch. So go buy if you want it in my opinion merch. She has
You
it.
need your own in my opinion merch as well.
I'll think about it.
It's seamless. So it's a seamless downline. So what I get excited about is providing everybody on this call with the opportunity to have an international business. It's not just Monet's business that's going to be international. Every single one of you will be able to go, I have an international business. I am in this many countries. How cool is that?
That is amazing. To be a brand ambassador and internationally, that's
awesome.
absolutely amazing. So being involved in several MLMs, what 3 attributes have you seen from the best of the best?
I want to know what company these 2 were a part of.
In this business, what's the 3 attributes that you've seen that the most successful people have?
Well, I'm going to repeat myself a little bit, but I would say consistency, number 1. Passion, number 2. Have a passion for the business. You don't have to be yourself. That, by the way, that's my 3rd one, authenticity. So be yourself.
Those are good.
Authenticity, Stu. Then why didn't you put on your LinkedIn page that you were part of TELx Free? Very authentic of you. I'm about to get spicy. Who's going to try to do something spicy?
Girl.
I mean, I don't know. There's a gap there.
Inject your personality into everything you do. I go back. You asked me before, what would I tell the younger me? I would tell the younger me to be myself. Don't try to be someone else. Be the best version, like I said, of me. So authenticity, passion, and consistency. Those 3 attributes. Most of the successful people I've seen in direct selling, they have all of those. There are people, by the way, who are successful for a short period of time, right? Who cut corners, aren't authentic, and you'll see them and they go up and then they come down. And you know what? We're inclined as human beings to look at them and go, well, wait a sec, I want to be like that. But at the end of the day, a sustainable business, a long-term sustainable business comes from integrity. It comes from being authentic, being consistent.
So you're saying, Stu, that a long-term sustainable business comes from integrity and being authentic. So you're saying that those that don't have that in an MLM are not being those things, essentially, in my opinion, is what I'm hearing. Which we know is a lie. Yeah. To me, I hear that and I go, you're saying that all those 99% of people who don't make like a full-time income are not being those things? Stu preaching on not cutting corners when Monet, as a rule, has different standards for consultant behavior is laughable. True that. True that.
And being passionate.
You know, I just thought of an acronym just then, Stu, that is easy to remember.
Okay.
You want to have no cap on your success. Be authentic and passionate.
Awesome. We'll have to put that in a social media post.
Okay, listen, you know he's been storing that in his pocket, waiting for the exact moment to go, oh, this is the perfect opportunity to bring this.
He was so excited.
He was far too excited. Oh my God.
Post sometime real soon.
That was really good. No cap.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give to MPs starting out that sometimes feel like the business is just too hard and they want to give up?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to lie. It's not easy, right? There's no easy way to be successful. I would say the interesting thing that I've seen over the years is that the only way you can fail at this is if you quit. It's the only way, in my opinion. The only way you fail is if you quit. And so I tell people oftentimes, you are one MP away from incredible success, right? You're one, and that's why we tried to simplify even Smart Start, not just financially, but it's just like, don't get caught up. You know, some people, they see a big vision and they go, you know, I'm going to be an SED. I'm going to be, you know, Jimena and Jay tomorrow. And some people can do that, but most people who start to do that get lost. They get lost in the weeds. And I would say, if you think it's too hard, just go back down to the basics. 1 MP, 4 VIPs. So we have this great thing, and think to yourself, after everything I've heard about the company and the products and what it's doing for me, can I get one person in a month to become a market partner? If you can get one person in a month and 4 VIPs every month, and you did that consistently for a year, you'd get to the top of the pay plan.
That's crazy. Well, you know,
I love how they all talk about that. So in Prove It, and Eric Worre talks about this, and they call it typically the core rank. So it's if you hit this rank every single month, and then you have this, culture within your team, and you guys hit the core rank, it's going to take you all the way to the top. And usually the core rank is like, I mean, I know with Prove It, it's the MVP multiplier, which is part of the Smart Start program type thing. But then also anybody can do it, they say, each month. And it's like 4 customers. And I think it's 2,000 in volume, personal volume that you do. And so I hear this all the time. They're like, if you just, do this and these 5 simple steps every single month, it'll take you all the way to the top. Well, no, it won't take you all the way to the top, because in order to do that, in almost all of the comp plans that we've seen, you have to recruit. You have to recruit. No amount of customers is going to take you to the top of, I would say, the majority of these comp plans.
Yeah. 100.
I felt triggered there for a second. I'm good though.
Thank you, girl. You're great.
Appreciate you.
we were talking about this on our training today, and I've started several businesses myself and had to invest hundreds of thousands of dollars to get these businesses off the ground, and didn't make any money for 5 to 7 years, and sometimes took a little longer to do that, right? And I invested a lot of money, where in this business, what you're saying is you can invest $7.99 to start a business, have a website, and make a profit if you are building the business, adequately. In 36 months, you could be at the top of the pay plan.
Did you guys catch his hesitation there? If you spend that $7.99, start your own business, get your own website. Did you guys catch that hesitation? That's so interesting to me.
Actually
Exactly.
working, and that's
You could be driving a Cadillac or a Jaguar or whatever you want. You could be financially independent, and financial independence is different for everybody. I love saying financially independent because it means something different to everybody, right? For some people, it means just having a car payment or a rent payment or whatever. But yeah, absolutely. It is so doable, Jay. And it's so funny when we hear people talking about our channel and going, oh, so many people don't do well. Oh, it's this and that. It's only the people at the top who make money. That's just malarkey.
That's
absolute
part
nonsense.
of it.
I look at the people who are in our top 10, and we've had waves, and people come in and they get there. There's, frankly, this is the opposite of a pyramid, because every single person on this call could be a senior executive director.
So you're saying hold on. Let me draw the opposite of a pyramid.
It was the long pause for me. It was the long pause.
So here, pyramid, right? Triangle, same thing. It's the same thing. Also,
oh my God.
suck it, Stu. How is it the opposite of a pyramid when everyone's at the bottom?
Oh
I cannot. Stop it right now. Stuart, shut your mouth. God. What is he saying? It's the opposite of a pyramid. Well, if it's upside down, still a pyramid. Triangle. I can't draw a pyramid.
I don't think that's gonna age the way that he wanted it to.
DC, I don't think Stu understood the assignment.
Mm-mm.
It's not a pyramid, it's a reflection of it.
I can't.
Oh my God. I can't believe you said that. But also, they're going to argue, But corporate's a pyramid. So which is it? Is it a pyramid or is it not? In my new video, I drew this. You're going to be so proud of me. I'm such a great drawer. Where did it go? Here it is. MLM, right? The money goes up to the top, right?
Yeah.
Right. Corporate. How it's supposed to go. The money goes all the way down. So everyone gets money. MLM. Yep. Don't talk to me about pyramids, triangles, bullshit. It's not the shape. It's the way that the money moves.
Yes.
That's the issue. So,
Karina.
He's making me spicy.
Every single person here could be at the top of the pay plan. There is no competition for it. You don't get it if someone else doesn't get it. It doesn't work that way. And so for me, I just think, I don't know why people are so negative about the space, because it's like anything. Jay, you've started businesses. Some fail, some work, some don't. You open a Subway. I mean, how many restaurants fail, right? People.
Do those restaurants require you to recruit your own competition? No, they don't. And negativity is not educating and raising awareness. That's not negativity.
Small businesses are more successful more of the time than MLMs, than people in MLMs. That's proven. It was especially proven in my video with Madison, who recently found my videos about her, who was talking about MLM versus small business, because I bring the receipts. If you're gonna do a restaurant, that's gonna likely be more successful than your MLM. I'm just saying, statistics wise.
Put their life savings, though. It's not $7.99. They put their life savings into a restaurant. Whenever I see one of those around here, I always try to go and support them, because I know they're putting their heart into their life savings into a business.
Well, and I think probably, Stuart, why people have that is for, I think, two main reasons. And I think you guys have.
Let's guess what he's going to say. One, they tried an MLM and had a bad experience. Or two, they didn't do the work. Those are my two guesses that are maybe worded a little different, but that's what I think he's going to say.
Your arms around the two main reasons that other people and other MLM companies have failed. And one is culture. You guys have been able to build an amazing culture. I mean, I think that's your number one priority, from your trips that are amazing, from your interaction from the top leadership to make sure that they understand you support. So I think that's one. And I think the other part of it is the leadership and experience. You guys care about people, you care about giving back. So I think that's the biggest difference with this MLM company versus what other people have seen in the past, because you guys just take a different approach and create a different culture.
The difference is the majority of MLM companies have a better income disclosure statement than yours. Not all, and they're all bad, but Monat's is really bad. Really bad. Oh, also, I loved what Moya said. Is your restaurant dependent on all the 100 restaurants in town? If you're going to do an example stew, do a good one. If you're going to lie better.
Yep.
All right. Statistics. Stop it, Karina. That is so funny.
Yeah. That Jim Collins said, culture eats strategy for breakfast, right? It's about being authentic. It's tough sometimes to maintain our culture, because sometimes it means that we have to sacrifice somewhere else, but there are certain things that we're never going to give up on,
That's awesome.
One of the things that he talked about was self-development. And every week we present a different book that they should read around leadership or success or mentality or mindset. What are 3 books that you think would be beneficial for them in the morning? Because after listening to you, I know every single person on this call is going to read for at least an hour every single morning that they wake up.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Drop the 3 books you think they are going to suggest, or a book. What book do you think they're going to suggest?
What 3 books should they start with, do you think?
Well, I think everybody should have a John Maxwell book on their night table, whether it's right now I'm rereading one called Leader Shift. It's a great book in talking about how we have to have constants, but we also have to be flexible. It's that balance between, these things are important and they're non-negotiable, but then we have to be flexible. So Leadership is one that I would recommend. Another book that I love that has helped a bunch of people's a book called by the same guy, Todd Duncan, called High Trust Selling. High Trust Selling.
Does anybody find it interesting that the majority of the books he's suggesting are people that have spoken at a Monat training event, or actually both of them. The Todd person that he's mentioned, he said spoke at an event. We know John Maxwell spoke at an event. That's so interesting.
It's an interesting book. If you want to talk about how to represent the product, how to structure your life, he does a lot of work in there about how to set up your day. Todd Duncan, that's an absolutely awesome book. And right now I've been reading a book. Well, we talked about it though, and the authors just slipped my mind, but it was written by a Navy SEAL, and I'm just getting into that one right now. You've probably already recommended it.
I know which one it is. It's on my bookshelf.
Just go get it.
I know. Either you're going to get up and run in your house, or I will.
I want Stu to get up and run in his house.
It is Extreme Ownership.
Exactly. That's it.
By Jocko.
Extreme Ownership.
Jocko Willett.
Jocko what?
What is up, boss babe?
One of the cool things about Extreme Ownership is really the whole idea of taking personal responsibility. Like that we're not victims. People aren't doing stuff to us. We need to own it. We need to take personal responsibility.
We need to take personal responsibility. Okay, so the 99% of people who 75 to 99%, because I like the AARP study, it's newer, they just don't work. Because I've heard that by multiple top leaders, is the people who don't make it just don't work hard enough, or they just don't stay in it long enough. You're telling me that at least 75% of people don't work hard enough. I call BS. It's not about taking ownership. It's about looking at the statistics, the facts, and that is that the majority of people don't make money and won't profit. I've said that 100 times in my life, the past 2 years, but it's true. And now it's all about you. I'm gonna guilt you into realizing you need to take ownership. If you're not doing well, it's because of you, not because of the business model, not because of the company. It's because of you. No. All right.
Love it. So those are the three that I think would be kind of cool. I'll throw that Time Traps in there too, because I think Time Traps by Todd Duncan is worth reading as well.
One of the speakers.
Nice. Well, I know this is late where you are, and it's late for everyone else. Is there any parting words, Stuart, that you would like to leave everyone with tonight, to leave any kind of inspiration, or any final departing words that we can share with these final?
Sure. I would just say, particularly in the...
You have more to say?
I'd like to say, don't join an MLM. That's my parting words.
God, I don't want to say anything because I know Stu said everything.
Your face.
Words. God, he talks so much when he doesn't need to.
Oh my God, I can't.
This at this kind of weird time that we're going through, to not be afraid. I posted something the other day, which was by John Bunyan, and it said, if my life is fruitless and people praise me, it means nothing. But if my life is fruitful and people criticize me, that also means nothing. And I think I would say, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to share what we have, the community that we've created. I think there are the huge opportunities coming for us to continue to find purpose in other people. I think, and I know I've had this conversation with Jimena. I know that one of the reasons you really want to do this is because you find personal fulfillment out of leading people to this opportunity. And I think, that's the coolest thing to me, that we could leave, we could start tomorrow to try to find a way to inspire other people by helping them find their purpose. If we do that, we will be lights. This company is going to be like no other, because our focus is going to be on making other people better. And in making other people better, we become the best versions of ourselves.
I love that. You're speaking my language.
The language of nothing.
Thank you so much, Stuart. Thank you. We really appreciate your time. We cannot wait for this coronavirus to go away so
we can't wait to.
Not that, Kate. Tell your husband. I'm so sorry.
We are so sorry.
We're so sorry. I don't blame him.
Oh my God.
Many trainings have also broken me. I go lay down and I go, what is going on in the world? Bless him.
To get together with everybody. Holy, I am a super extrovert. This is driving me crazy. I love, but you know what? I get to do this. This is kind of fun too. We get to see all these faces, but there's no, in my opinion, there's no replacement for kind of face-to-face hanging out with people and enjoying each other's company.
Well, we don't take this for granted one bit, and we appreciate your time and your energy and all the effort you put into making this company an amazing company that I love to represent with Jimena. So thank you so much for all of what you do to make all of this possible and this opportunity possible for all of us on this call and all of us at the company. So thank you so much.
I thank you for your leadership, for representing the company in a way that is consistent and authentic. And you guys are all super fortunate to have Jay and Jimena as leaders. That's for sure. That's for absolute sure. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Wait, so these people were all on their team and Stu did a training for their team. Is that what this was? Oh.
They did a YouTube live. So originally, what it is it's a YouTube live. Sorry.
Got it.
And that time of day, and Stu got on there to help train their team on this YouTube live.
You are so spicy today, and I love it.
A lot of stuff's been going on, I'm tired.
Yeah, you've got a lot going on.
But looking at Stu that long, this video made me spicy. Even the first time I tried to film it by myself and I didn't get half of it, remember? Even doing all that, I was so spicy towards the end. I was like, oh, because I had to sit there.
My eye is twitching.
It's good.
My eye is twitching right now after watching that.
Yeah, it's rough.
My eyes are heavy. I felt like I was watching paint dry.
Alex James, buzzwords. Yes, I feel like that's what we heard this entire time. Train them on what? Exactly. What? Train them on what?
I need a nap too. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have a cup of coffee though.
Ooh.
In my Nespresso.
Nespresso. You know how I love it.
You guys, can we do a lipstick check since we're at the end of the video? Look, this is gone.
Ooh. Still looks fabulous.
$9.50 and it's not an MLM. Go ahead, NYX Cosmetics.
And it's not an MLM.
How could you be tired after that energy? What did you guys think about that video? How are you guys feeling?
Alex James, welcome. I have a coworker who sells Monat, so it's really cathartic watching this.
Glad you're here, Alex. We're glad you're here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, NYX Cosmetics, it's a drugstore brand. $9.50. Yeah, go to Ulta. This is what is the name of the color I said at the beginning?
I can't remember.
I'll get it. Hold on.
Okay. I'm actually leaving the house for some. Oh, good.
Love that.
I don't know how he is a CEO. Yeah, like the president. I'm like, he has nothing to bring to the table except his management experience for Monat, the corporate side, though. Why is he training a team? There's no reason that this guy who has no experience in MLM anything except being a president on the corporate side should be training a team. It was such a waste of time.
I agree. Okay,
Awesome.
so this is what it is here.
Oh, nice. It's a nice tube.
Yeah, it's a good size. NYX, it's lip lingerie XXL. And this is the color Flaunt It. Look at the size. Like, hi.
Wow, that is a good amount.
Aaron has trained us more on this lipstick than he did. Okay, but I have to show you guys this because this applicator is really cool. Like for real, for real. Look at this.
Oh, yeah. Did you see that on TikTok?
No, I just was in Ulta the other day, but look, it's angled. Whoop. This is backwards. I always forget, but like, that's
Yeah.
So,
Erica, good. I'm glad that you are. I'm sorry this video made you a bit more anxious. But good for you. Anxiety leaving, but they're headed out, going.
Well, have fun while you're out. That's awesome.
A lot of pretty things to see. The air, the trees.
I'm a beauty YouTuber now.
Beauty.
All I need is to take a selfie and put it on Instagram.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
See my full review on my YouTube channel.
Oh, well, that's the video. That is it. Or makeup talk, Erin.
Really?
I'm not the makeup talk person.
I mean, I mean,
hello, Katya.
I might have to. Karina, do you want to go to Ulta together? That would be so fun. I would love that.
Karina's in
all
Houston.
of us.
You have to go to Texas. She's near me-ish.
Is she
Not
near?
really, but kind of. She's in Texas.
That's nice.
Sorry,
yeah,
Karina.
I also have to use heavy filters. Absolutely, yes. I am gonna go put this in my stories though. If you want to see,
Yeah.
because it was kind of fun.
Yeah. Thank y'all for watching. Remember to like the video, like Erica said. And when you hop off, feel free to comment. Let us know what you think. About 4 hours away, JJ. Yeah, not too far. Kind of far, but not too far.
Oh, that's not bad.
Watch MLM trading and showing products that work better, are more affordable, and don't open you up to getting harassed every day. Yes. Also, I will say that if you're in Scentsy, we're in Scentsy, or liked Scentsy melts or candles, I am an affiliate now. I'm an affiliate link with a great company. But I don't have their candle right here or their wax.
He likes the donut one.
I do. My donut candle is not right here, though, because I took it off to put my new computer on. But I have some wax melts from them and another candle. And they're called the Poorhouse Company. They are so good. And to me, personally, it's super affordable for me. It's cheaper than Bath & Body Works, but smells great. I love that. Best of both worlds.
We love some candles that smell great.
It's going to be in the description of my most recent videos and this one once it's officially up.
Yeah,
post it. But anyway,
go order her candles
and wax melts. And wax melts if you like wax melts. But anyway, so I'm done. Erin, are you done? Do you have anything else to add?
Yeah. Kenzie says, Erin, I can't believe you're not monetizing this. Have you thought about direct selling? You'd be great at it. Kenzie, I love it.
Erin's never done that before. Maybe she should give it a try.
Oh my God. That's awesome. All right. We love you guys. I have to go watch basketball, the NCAA tournament. The women.
Yes, you are right.
They play in 14 minutes.
Oh, we got off before it started.
No, I'm excited. Yes.
I'm going to play The Sims.
Thanks, Karina. All right. We love you guys.
Yes, we do. Thank you so much. Don't join an MLM like Erin said. You're the best. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and look forward to our videos this week, huh?
Yeah, I can't wait.
All right. Yay. Okay.
Bye, guys.